then, hobbyists. It's always good to have a plan. Throughout history, people have had plans, as sometimes haphazard doesn't really cut it. This may come as a surprise, but here at RC So-and-so, we do try and plan, usually so we know when something's gone wrong. So, what are these plans? Well, firstly, let's head over to the Chief Engineer's dungeon to see what he's tinkering with currently.
Welcome back, viewers. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the projects that I'm going to be doing over the next couple of months. Well, it's a bit wet and windy, we won't be getting out much. So, giving a few of the vehicles facelifts, new paint jobs, new decals, and a couple of new shells. First off, the Bob Ross Monster Beetle. I love this shell. Also being a hard shell, a lot easier to work on, and you can let your imagination kind of fly away with these a bit more on the hard shells. With this one, I've come up with a new idea, so going to be stripping this, get rid of all the decals, new paint job, new look, so hopefully you'll like it. Also going to reattach the head. The head will be changed, won't be Bob Ross anymore. It's going to be someone you all know, so you'll have to wait and see. Recently I built the TTO2D chassis. On that we put the National Lampoon Truckster on that, but I couldn't make up my mind what was going to be the main shell. I have now, and for that I've gone for the Nissan GTR. Always love these. It's a vehicle that I'd love to own in real life. But saw this one, the R32, fell in love, so that's what we've got. I'm hoping to do a really nice paint job on this, put some nice decals on it. With this, got the rear wing, so there she is. That'll be really nice. It came with the attachments, so you can screw it down or bolt it down to the main body. So that's really good. So yeah, I like that one. So that'll be the main shell on the TTO2D to finish that one off. The TTO2B, the Plasma Edge 2, I really like that shell, so I'll keep that as is. So I've gone and bought the Neo Scorcher shell. Really like the design, and it makes the chassis look completely different, in my opinion. So purchase that. So I'll paint that up, get it decaled, and then that'll be a new look for the TTO2B. Rear wing for that one, nice and big, really good. I spent a couple of days cutting all the shells, preparing them, getting them ready, sanding them down. They've come out well. Also got another shell to go on the TTO2, but that one's going to be a surprise, so you'll have to wait and see what that one is until it's complete. So got a lot of paint, got a lot of ideas, but not made up our minds completely on which paints are going to go on which shells. purchased a lot of different decals. I might end up using a few, might end up using a lot on different vehicles, but that's the fun of it, you know, imagination. Have a look at the shells, have a look at the paints, and then come up with the ideas. Recently, I've been purchasing quite a few things: bearings, paints, shells, hop-up options, upgrades. It's been a bit of a nightmare with suppliers. It's either order them and then they don't get delivered, or order them, they say they're then out of stock, I have to reorder. Hopefully next year things will be a little bit better with supplies, but we've got plenty to get on with. Like I said, we've got another shell, which will be a surprise, so that won't be getting done. Also got the Kong head to finish, got the Acra shot to build and finish, so we've got a lot going on. So yeah, keep watching. So we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Let's have a look what I've got project-wise going on. The first project I'm working on is this, my TT02. As you can see, currently it has no shell. Apart from being a little bit grubby and dirty, it works fine, and to be honest with you, this is the best cable management I've ever done. I had a message out of the blue on YouTube. Someone wanted to buy my Cosworth shell. Now, I did advise it was a bit dinged, but they still wanted it, and as a result, I got the money to buy a new one. I will have to look at how to actually plug up these holes, because I'm actually going to go magnetic with this one, which should be exciting to see how that works out. I have the design in mind for this one, and all the bits are being accumulated at the moment. It is going to be a completely new look. One thing I really like about these shells is that these wheel arches are pre-cut, so it makes life easy, and it means that I don't have to mess around with knives and bits of scissors to try and get them smooth. As soon as the season of hate is over, painting will start. My other project that I'm going to be working on is my terrible Terra Scorcher. Oh, this thing has been a pain in the derriere. It's a little bit dusty, as you can see. I've not really ran it for a while. Ever since it hit a brick wall at high speed, it's never really seemed to have ran correctly. As you can see, it's full of all sorts of junk. And to be perfectly honest, it's not really been given the love that it should have had. By rights, I should buy a new bumper, but I'm a little bit too cheap for that, so I'm just going to fix this current one that it's got. Basically, the plan for this is that it's going to get a complete overhaul. Lots of bits of it are going to actually change and be upgraded. I will strip all these and make it seem to be bomb-proof. In fairness, it's a belting four-wheel drive buggy, and the half hour that it ran before hitting the wall, it did such a good job that I really liked it. So I want to get it to its former glory, but also give it a little bit more. So this project will also be occurring very, very soon. Another tale of woe. Here is the new project, Carson Paint Killer. Reason is, I've bought a new shell, and I started painting it, and the paint ran, and it looks like a dog's dinner. So the idea is I'm going to try and strip away all the old paintwork that looked horrible, spend ages taping it up again, because last time I did the taping up watching the first episode of season 3 of Picard, and I think maybe I wasn't paying too much attention. As you can see, I think I have all the Tamiya tape that's available. I am actually really excited about this project, and it will be a sister car to one that the chief engineer is also doing, so double the trouble. Hopefully, as soon as I figure out how to get the old paint off and the new paint back on, you'll see it yourselves. Now, some of you might remember way back when we got the Tamiya Brat, the chief engineer was in charge of doing the polycarbonate shell, and I was in charge of doing the hard body. After a couple of years of hard work, graft, dedication, and all those other kind of things, I am pleased to announce here is the Tamiya Brat. The eagle-eyed viewers amongst you might notice it's not even been started as yet. In my mind, it's been started multiple times. I have everything I need now to complete this, apart from a little bit of sunshine. Let's hope that 2023 will be the year that the brat finally comes out. As you can see, we both have some work to do. Added to this is also the running videos, trips out, and the usual nonsense. If things go well, we should have all these ready for the summer, as spring has nearly sprung. Any tips or suggestions are very welcome. Let's just hope that we don't cock anything up. So you don't miss out on further videos and similar nonsense, please like, feel free to comment, definitely subscribe, and press that bell-shaped thingy to be woken up at all hours for further content. But for now, that's your lot.